Hello, this is Jeff of TAOFLEDERMAUS. We've got another slug you've probably never heard of before, and this one comes all the way from the country of Lithuania. I first heard about these on the firearm blog. Maybe you guys remember seeing that article. But at the end of the article it said, hey, this looks like something TAOFLEDERMAUS should be testing. Well, the company saw that and actually contacted me. All of their ammunition is lead-free. Most of it's made out of a combination of biodegradable plastics, steel, and aluminum. The slug we'll be testing today is called the Shocking Defense. The slug is very light but is designed to fly very fast. We'll be using 23 grains of tightwad powder, an FS12 gas seal, and a Fiocchi hole. Now these are not available in the United States yet, but the company's hoping to establish a foothold at places like Ballistic Products and actually sell these as a loading component. Now if you like these, hit up Ballistic Products on Facebook and let them know you want to buy these from them.
We got something new for you. As far as we know, they've not been shot or demonstrated here in the US. These are from Lithuania, from MakSnipe. And what did you call these?
They're Shocking Defense.
Shocking Defense.
It's a defense slug, very light, 6.2 grams, I believe. But travel very fast.
Very fast
at
for
AK bullet speeds.
Yeah, there you go, for a short distance.
For a short distance, yeah.
Yeah, they're so light they're not going to travel very far. But we're going to try them through a variety of barrels today and see what these do downrange.
So we got a fully rifled shotgun.
Fully rifled.
We got a very long barreled, just a field shotgun with a rifled choke. And then we got the 20-inch barreled break action.
Little Tony.
Little Tony, yeah. See how they perform in all conditions, more or less. We're at 10 yards away, defense distance. That's an aluminum plate. We're not sure how. Danny has a new red dot for his shotgun. We know we'll get it on the plate, but it probably needs some adjustment still. Okay, enough talking. I'm ready when you are.
Alrighty, here we go.
2153 on the Patreon chronograph. The Patronograph. Now it's a little hard to see the slug in this shot because the FS12 gas seal is riding in the supersonic wake of that high-speed slug. The slug is traveling at so fast that it detonates the aluminum oxide layer on the aluminum plate. Are you doing the tissue test, Danny?
Tissue test.
Got a big old roll of toilet paper there. It's dry.
We're still trying to show Mr. Whipple how to squeeze the Sherman.
You got to be old school to remember those commercials.
Oh yeah.
Okay, we want to show how these things might break up going through even a roll of tissue. We got a piece of particle board behind it, which should show any damage, anything that makes it through. Whoa! Look at that. It's like Danny was saying, a paper hole punched through that thing. And then it started breaking apart, apparently. But it did destroy the
This was our backstop.
Yeah. Okay,
it came apart as it exited the roll here.
Not much, you know, you think that the roll would have a lot of resistance. If it was wet, it'd be a different story. I think it would have broken apart through hydrostatic shock.
I hate it when you get a hole through your toilet paper.
I think I could still use that, though. That's the beauty of it. Now, if you're not using toilet paper as your ballistic medium, you're doing something wrong, in my opinion, right? But we did get a little creative with the targets today. But it is interesting to see what a very light plastic slug traveling over 1,400 miles an hour does to a roll of toilet paper. Okay, now we have a small block of ballistic gel with the particle board behind it. It's about 2 feet behind it. We want to see if it'll break up going through the gel and then what kind of damage it does to the board. 2055. Now when this slug impacted the ballistic gel, we had a very large temporary wound cavity, but the slug itself shattered into a bunch of little pieces. And we had very little over penetration. Now I believe the hole in the upper left corner of the particle board was from the wadding itself, not from the slug.
You see a hole here, piece there. So it probably started breaking it apart. It was lined up perfectly.
Yeah, I hit just a little bit to the left here.
Okay.
But exited somewhat in the center.
Wait, I think I see some plastic in there. Yeah.
There it is. Yeah.
So it broke apart inside the gel.
Yeah. There's
That's what we were expecting to see.
some small fragments here.
Yeah, okay. So maybe the wadding just hit that or something,
Yeah,
you know?
we'll
We might
check
see that.
Check that on the slow-mo and see.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's small fragments.
It's just all kinds of junk inside there. And that's it's only about 3 inches thick. Yeah, there you go. Completely shattered it. That's impressive.
Yeah, that might.
That's what we were expecting.
That one.
A little bit of energy coming out still, but
Yeah.
okay, let's continue. Got a big orange with our witness board behind there. One of the great things about California, one of the few great things, is going out in your backyard and picking an orange off the tree.
Fruits and nuts.
Yeah, California stand. Woo!
Orange juice.
Wow,
Damn.
there's not much left of that.
Danny finally has his red dot sight adjusted in, and he's right on the money now. Remember that all slugs have their own ballistics, and you have to dial in your scope for every type of slug. The slug absolutely vaporized the orange, but we had 0 over penetration.
Okay, how will these perform out of a shotgun with a rifle choke? People want to know that.
Yeah. Up to now, it's been a 28-inch fully rifled barrel.
So now we have about 34 inches of barrel when you include that rifled choke, which adds about 3 more inches on there. It's we'll see. I'm curious if we'll get much more velocity, if the slug will still be stable, if we have any spin, all that stuff. 2,500 feet per second.
Oh my.
Big difference. Little barrel length adds a little more velocity.
With the Benelli Nova with the rifle choke tube, the slug was still accurate. Plus we had the added advantage of having that longer barrel, which gave us about 400 extra feet per second.
No damage to our witness board behind it again. They're definitely doing exactly what they're designed to do. Minimal over penetration, maximum energy dump, and accurate. They're very accurate. I like these things.
Got the ambulance on speed dial.
Got my mom on speed dial. Okay, I'm ready.
Now once again, our view of the slug itself is blocked by that FS12 gas seal, but I believe the slug was stable because the hole that it made into that 2x6 piece of lumber was very clean entry, didn't keyhole, in other words. And again, the particle board was undamaged. It's very thin particle board. You could probably just stab a hole through it with a pencil. It's that thin.
So that thing just bored right through that 2x6.
Kind of broke it up, but that's a clean hole there.
Yeah.
And
You can see how it kind of started cratering out.
Started expanding here. It's good hard sides on there, so you know it wasn't just splintered.
And it didn't damage the backboard again, right?
Nope, backboard is undamaged.
Okay.
For this next test, we took a coffee can, filled it with sawdust, and then wet it down.
Thawed pykrete.
Thawed pykrete, yeah, there you go. Okay, now into the 20-inch barrel cylinder bore brake action that we affectionately call Little Tony. Thank you, Tony, who donated that to us. It was very generous. We'll see how it performs out of that.
See if we can hit something.
Yeah, still at 10 yards defense range. Okay, 1932.
Danny's a very good shot with this brake action for some reason. He nailed that orange dot, and look at that energy jump. It propelled that wet sawdust 30 or 40 feet in the air. It was raining sawdust for quite a while. The brake action shotgun was made in Turkey, and it's made by a company called Hunt Group, and the model is SS12. A lot of people ask that. I think Tony got it on Gun Broker, and he got it for like $70, so it's quite a good shotgun for the price.
Nothing out the back.
Complete energy dump.
Sure blew the top off of that thing. This stuff went a good 40 feet up in the air.
It
Just it straight up.
It's everywhere.
But there's pieces all in here.
Yeah.
There's the back of it.
Yeah, you got the little paint mark on there that I always put on
Little pieces.
slugs whenever I can.
This thing did its job.
Yeah, and that was very, very accurate. That's what's impressed me so much. Out of every type of gun so far.
That was a little short, smooth bore.
Yeah, with no rear sights as usual, you know.
Look at that thing. Just disintegrated.
Oh, there you go. And the wadding in there.
There's the wadding.
Wow.
Yeah, there's little pieces all in there.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That was impressive.
I don't think that at 10 yards, I think that would be lethal as hell.
But
yeah,
no exit hole, and of course no damage.
Oh, that's crazy. I'm loving it. Okay. Rifled barrel, the Defender slug at about, how far is that, 15, 18 yards?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll see if we get a chrono reading with it whenever you're ready. 21:20.
21:20.
Now the slug does quite a number on fleshy targets, but when you have a cement block like this, it hardly even left a mark on it.
.2277.
Yep.
Now this was set at the same distance as a cinder block, or cement block, whatever you want to call it, but because now we have a wet target, now we have hydrostatic shock, and again, no over-penetration. It did not exit the back of the jug. The slug again was shattered on impact.
Okay, now we're back to the rifled shotgun that has a red dot that we don't know if it's actually sighted in yet for that kind of range. But he's going to take 3 shots at 50 yards. We got a target out there.
One in the chamber.
That Darren was nice enough to give us, and some kind of archery target.
2 in the tube.
Measured 50 yards. And I don't know if these will reach out to 50 yards or not. So I'm dying to know if they will or not. It'd be something else. I saw it move. I think they're going over it, if anything.
All right, I'll adjust my aim down a little bit.
Yeah, I think 50 yards might be asking a little too much of these very light slugs, but hey, we had to try. And there's a slug that hit it. 50 yards shot, not bad. No damage to it because it slowed down so much.
Yeah, I'm a terrible spotter. I was surprised he hit it at all, much less 3 times. Now MakSnipe set us all 6 of these types of slugs. Let me know in the comments section what you'd like to see next. We were very impressed with these Shocking Defense slugs, and I hope they'll be available in the US market soon. Thanks for watching.